So guys, what's your take on this my issue I am about to share with you? Please, no insult. So in 2007, I was working in this big company in Tema. Work was booming and everything was moving well. I met this pretty lady at the company. I professed my love to her and she agreed for us to date. She was everything to me. I loved her and did everything to make her happy. Everyone in the company was so happy for us and used to call us names. People started calling us names like Romeo and Juliet lovebirds. I was madly in love with her. In 2012, the business collapsed because the owner couldn't manage the business well and some serious court issues. Those days too, we were being paid in dollars. Life started hitting me hard in 2013. I had spent all my savings. My girlfriend too used to support me when I asked for help. In 2015, my girlfriend got a job at another big company in Tema, Abo. She started earning money. I was so sad and cursing myself because all my effort to secure another job was nothing to write home about. This lady, let's call her Amanda, was so supportive still. She really loved me. She would come to my place, cook, buy groceries, and even when leaving my apartment, we would leave huge amounts of money for me to feed. Wow. She got pregnant along the way and she wanted to keep it. And she was always talking about marriage and we have been together for long. So we should keep the child and then marry. She would also bring money so we use for the wedding. I told her no, I wasn't ready. She wasn't ready to abort, but I convinced her to abort it. She did it and some few months later she got pregnant again. I don't know how she keeps getting pregnant. I asked her to terminate the pregnancy again. She was disturbing me with marriage. She went to sell her father's land around TDC at Tema. She sold the land and brought it that we should marry and she doesn't want to lose me. The money was 70,000 cedis. I was scrolling on Facebook one day and I met an old JHS mate friend who was in Canada. She looked so beautiful. We spoke a lot about the good old days and school life back then. We started chatting often and I began to love her vibes and it was as if we have known each other for years. Can you imagine now? I really don't like where this is going, but continue with me. But back then too, we didn't talk much in school. My girlfriend was still doing her girlfriend duties by cooking, cleaning. She was always nagging and complaining about me not showing any interest in her idea of we getting married. But I wasn't interested because I can't allow a woman pay for me to marry her. She didn't see anything wrong with that. My new friend was a nurse in Canada. She had time for me and wasn't disturbing me and nagging, not like your girlfriend did not have time for you. She told me if I'm interested in relocating, she'll assist me to relocate. I also had that thought in mind but didn't know how to raise the funds. Then I remembered my girlfriend had sold her father's land and the money was in our room. I took the money and started preparing for my papers to relocate and go to my friend. I didn't tell my girlfriend about it. I did everything on the low. She got to know the money wasn't where we kept it. She kept asking me about the money and I told her I used it for an investment and it would yield profit soon. She also believed me. Finally, the movement sourced and I didn't know anyone to stay with when I relocate. Can you imagine? You have to go and stay with your nurse friend, right? Okay. Spoke with my friend and she said she stays alone and I can come stay with her for a while, then get my own place. I was so happy. Few days for me to relocate, I told my girlfriend I was going to the village to check on my investment and I'll be back. I left Ghana in 2017. I got to Canada safely. I had changed my number and everything. Wait, what? You got to Canada and changed your number and everything. I left your girlfriend Amanda hanging in Ghana. Some men cannot see heaven. That's why what I would say is, you should probably not like somebody too much or more than yourself, because you will end up being used. Let me put it that way. You end up being used. Someone that is clearly not ready. So what? Honestly speaking, I really won't blame girls that don't want to stay with a guy that just for love. I can never blame girls that just want to stay with a guy just for love. Just imagine a scenario like this. This guy literally, you read it with me now. Omo.